My mother gave everything to my sister when she died. The house, the jewelry, $380,000, and handed me nothing but a cardboard box labeled Misc. I was standing right there, in the lawyer's office, my hands cold, my heart like someone had clenched it in their fist. My sister, Aisha, that quiet, victorious smile on her face, like she already knew, like this was all a plan, a sequence, and me? I was just there, like I had always been, in the background. All of this goes to Aisha, the lawyer said, flipping through the documents. My eyes were fixed on that box, a cheap cardboard box, with Misc written across it in thick black marker. Miscellaneous, leftovers, things that don't matter. I reached out, picked it up, it was light, so light it felt like there was nothing inside, or maybe, whatever was in there, just didn't carry weight, like memories. Aisha didn't even look at me, she was already on her phone, talking to someone, maybe a realtor, maybe a bank manager, maybe an interior designer. She had already claimed the house in her mind. And me. I was still stuck on that word. Misc. The lawyer cleared his throat. This is the official will, but, he paused, like something was on his mind. But at that moment, no one paid attention to that, but everything seemed clear, right? I picked up the box and walked out. The air outside was cold, early evening, the sky that dull gray, like someone had smudged everything out. I got into my car, placed the box on the passenger seat, stared at it for a while, then started the engine. I didn't go home, no, going back to that house, where nothing was mine anymore, wasn't possible. I drove straight to my apartment, small, tucked in a quiet suburban neighborhood, where at night the only light comes from the refrigerator and the distant hum of a TV somewhere. I shut the door, slipped off my shoes, and that box, yes, that same box. I set it on the table. For a while. I didn't have the courage to open it. Then, slowly, I peeled off the tape. Inside, a few old photographs, a small music box, some letters, and a tiny USB drive. That's it? I let out a dry, hollow laugh. So this is my share of a lifetime, I whispered to myself. I picked up the photos, childhood, me and Aisha playing in the backyard. Mom sitting on the porch, a coffee mug in her hand. She always drank coffee, watching late-night TV, staying up, watching us sleep. In one photo, I was wearing my Little League baseball jersey. Yeah. I was a girl, but I played. Mom used to take me to practice. Aisha never came. Aisha was always busy with important things, school debates, mock board meetings, always preparing for the future. And me? I just lived in the present. I picked up the USB, plugged it into my laptop. A file opened. For you only. My heart started racing. I hit play. Mom's voice, a little weak, but clear. If you're listening to this, it means I'm gone. My breath caught. I know what you're thinking, why I gave everything to Aisha. I closed my eyes. But the truth isn't always what it looks like. I looked at the screen, like she could see me. You've always been strong, the one who fights her own battles, who makes her own place. Aisha, she isn't. Flashbacks flooded in. Aisha crying. Mom holding her, comforting her, and me, standing in the doorway, unseen. I gave her what she needed to survive. I whispered softly. And me. Like she could hear me. And you. I gave you what will lead you to the truth. The video ended. I sat there for a long time, silence, just the faint hum of the refrigerator. It was 3 a.m. I picked up the letters, opened them one by one. Each had a date, from the past few months. One had bank statements, another had legal documents, another, names, addresses. A puzzle started forming in my mind. And then, one last envelope. It read, "Open after everything makes no sense." I opened it. Inside, a small note. Ask the lawyer about the last 72 hours. My heart felt like it stopped. The next day, I went back. The lawyer's office, same chair, same desk. Aisha was there too, annoyed, like her time was being wasted. "What is it now?" she snapped. I looked at the lawyer. Was there any change in the last 72 hours? The room went silent. The lawyer slowly opened a file. Yes, there was a codicil added at the very end. Aisha's face changed. What? The lawyer began reading. In my final will, add that if my elder daughter, Aisha, is found to be involved in any financial or legal irregularity. Aisha's breathing grew sharper. Then her inheritance shall be immediately revoked. I looked at her. And all assets shall be transferred to my other daughter. The room froze. Furthermore, the evidence is contained in the box I left her. My heart pounded hard. Aisha shot to her feet. This is ridiculous. Sit down, the lawyer said firmly. I slowly placed the documents on the table, bank statements, hidden transfers, fake accounts. Fear filled Aisha's eyes. The same girl who had always been so confident, now looked like the ground had disappeared beneath her. You did all this, I said quietly. She said nothing. The lawyer nodded. This is sufficient. Silence. Then, a decision. And everything changed. A few days later, I stood in that same house, in the kitchen, the refrigerator light glowing, a coffee mug in my hand. Aisha was gone, somewhere else, maybe facing what she had done. I looked out the window, the same backyard, the same memories. But something had shifted. I wasn't Misc anymore. I opened the box again, took out the music box, wound it up. A soft melody filled the air. Mom's voice felt like it was drifting through it. You were always enough. I closed my eyes. For the first time, it felt like, maybe, I am enough. And outside, morning was breaking, new light, a new day, and this time, I was at the center, not in the background. If this story stayed with you, if it made you feel something real, take a moment to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more powerful stories like this. Your support truly means a lot. Thank you for watching, and for being here with me till the very end.